number 3.
He wobbled Holt with that right hand, caught him on the ear. His equilibrium went for a second, and he wobbled.
Well, that goes to show you about those combinations again. He put those combinations together, and he was able to do something up there.
So Mark McPherson with a pretty good right hand at the end of round number 3. And we welcome you. We also welcome Thomas Hearns. And Randy, certainly you want to talk to Thomas about some things upcoming.
Well, not just upcoming, but you were so incredibly, you were awesome against James Schuler. I was one person who thought that James would give you one heck of a fight, and once again, you just rose to the occasion.
Well, it goes to show you if a person wants something and he wants it bad enough, Randy, he will go out and do all that he possibly can do to be successful. And my thing was to prove to the world that I wasn't finished boxing, that I was not tired.
How bad do you want Hagler?
I want Hagler very bad. And by me going out winning this fight against James Schuler, showing the world that I definitely want another shot at Marvin Hagler.
Tommy, thanks for joining us. Good luck to you. We'll see you in Vegas.
It's been my pleasure, Randy.
Good luck to you,
Hope to have you here at the Garden.
Hey, I love that.
All right, we want to thank Thomas Hearns for stopping by. We move on to the 4th round. This scheduled bout for 10, Mark McPherson and Anthony Holt. And I'll tell you, McPherson really tagged Holt at the end of round number 3, Randy Gordon.
Both guys are feeling the effects of this. Tommy was sitting there wincing with us as these guys were landing bombs on each other. McPherson now has a cut on the bridge of his nose. No big deal. Just it's more of an abrasion than it is a cut. But that underneath the left eye, which was there midway through the 1st round, is getting bigger. The swelling is there, but they're controlling it in the corner. Trainer Jimmy Glenn is doing a fine job on it. And what Holt has to be careful about is just not getting tagged with any good, powerful shots. McPherson, that he's moved up in weight, looks as if he's packing more wallop.
You bring up a good point. The question of the suspect chin of Anthony Holt. He lost in June of '84 to Randy Smith, and he was clocked by a right hand, and the question arose, what about the chin of Anthony Holt? How do you react?
A guy gets hit with a good shot a lot of times, especially if it's a hard shot, and Randy Smith could punch a bit. Just one of those things. That is one of the knocks, though, that he doesn't have a great chin, and I think it's an unfair knock.
McPherson bouncing off with the right hand. The only other time Holt lost was to Jose Quinones, and we saw parts of the fight, and that was just a good war.
And Jose could bang with either hand, and you saw if Jose didn't have a chin, he would have fallen down, if Anthony rather, he would have fallen down with one of those powerful shots, but he stood up for quite a long time.
Holt scoring with the left jab. And now going to the body. Couple of body blows by Holt. McPherson sneaking in a pair of jabs.
That's actually Mark McPherson's best shot, the jab, which he worked so hard on improving in the gym and honing.
Got another good left jab in there.
What he's got to do is bring that jab back a little bit higher. You notice when he throws the jab, sometimes he drops it down a little too low, just like that, and he gets tagged with a counter right hand.
Inside of 30, round number 4.
What Holt is trying to do, Bruce, is time the left jab. That time he tried to time it. It was a little bit too early on it, like trying to time a fastball.
McPherson showing no ill effects of not fighting for 11 months. 4th round drawing to a close. Scheduled for 10, we move to round number 5. McPherson in the white trunks with the black trim, and Holt in the blue trunks. Mark McPherson says, I love fighting at the Garden. It's kind of home. I think one of the keys is my intelligence. I've got to take charge.
In just about any arena in the world, it's just another arena. But fighters tell me when they come to the Garden, it's just a special kind of feeling. As Michael Olajide pointed out, the greats have been here. Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and you can go back. They all fought here.
And he can relate to that.
There's a feeling. And this is the very ring that they use in the big arena. This is where Ali Frazier took place, this ring.
Holt, as you can see, is very businesslike. He will not crack any smiles. Emil Griffith says, it's tough getting him out of the gym. He drains me out. He wants to work. He wants to learn. That must be wonderful for a trainer who would like to impart his knowledge to someone and get someone who is willing to receive the things that he's learned over the years.
McPherson took a sharp right hand right under the eye where that swelling is and that bit of a cut.
Holt trying to work inside. Thought Holt had the better of the action the first couple rounds, and then McPherson came back strong in 3 and 4.
I agree with that. I've got this an even fight. And both guys have plenty of bounce, plenty of snap left. There could be a long way to go in this fight. These guys have to work every second they're in there. Right now, neither guy shows any signs of getting tired.
Main event coming up next. Continental America Super Featherweight Championship. Johnny De La Rosa, Dominican Republic, 30 and 2, 24 KOs. Adrian Arreola, 37 and 8, 21 KOs out of Los Angeles, California.
And that should be a bruiser. I just love those little guys. Right now, the thing about the middleweights, they're fast enough, they're heavy hitting enough, they do just about everything to possibly be boxing's most exciting fighter.
Emil Griffith looking on.
The only thing that man has lost is some hair. The waist is still about 27 inches around. Just the hair has fallen out.
McPherson stunning Holt momentarily and getting another left jab in. This is professional boxing from the Felt Forum in the Garden. Randy Gordon back with you at the Felt Forum as we move to the second half of this bout. 6th round, McPherson and Holt. And Mark McPherson finishing that 5th round in nice fashion and starting the 6th with the right hand.
And what a right hand it was. It landed just behind the ear. And for a moment, Holt's knees buckled. Those shots on the ear make you lose your equilibrium.
Oh, McPherson is really tagging Holt with the right hand. How do you have it scored right now, Randy?
I've got it 3 rounds for Mark McPherson, 2 for Anthony Holt.
McPherson uncorking the right hand, now missing wildly with the left. Mouthpiece is gone.
Of Holt. That was a sharp right hand by McPherson, which knocked it out. Referee threw it to the wrong corner, and now they're playing catch with the mouthpiece.
McPherson managed by Jimmy Glenn. Only 6 knockouts in 19 fights. Is that right hand capable of knocking Holt out?
I don't think he carries the one-punch knockout power, but he's hitting a lot harder now than he hit as a junior middleweight. When he was more of a slap hitter, and when he did finish you off, it was with combinations, not with one shot. I think Mark will always be like that. He'll never be like a Tommy Hearns who could take you out with that one big right hand.
McPherson's brothers played football, but he turned to boxing after the motivation of the '76 Olympics. Howard Davis and Ray Leonard, he said, that was it for the football. On to boxing. Holt landing a right hand.
Both guys planting their feet and launching the best they have.
Oh, good right hand tag them right on the bridge of the nose. Mark McPherson.
And it was at the end of the punch, so it just lost a little bit of sting. Had Holt been a little bit closer, he'd be on the floor now. But meanwhile, he's gotten hammered tonight, and if there's any doubts about his chin bruise, I mean, the guy has stood up through some real solid shots.
Now some blood, a little bit of blood flowing from the left nostril of Holt.
And Jimmy Glenn, the cut man of Mark McPherson, has done an exceptional job keeping that injury underneath the left eye of McPherson to a minimum. It's not in a bad spot anyway. If it was above the eye with the danger of dripping down, then you've got problems. But underneath the eye and the cheek area, no big deal.
And it's been McPherson's big right hand that has scored effectively in this round.
A solid jab from McPherson. That has been actually his best punch, setting everything else up.
Winding down round number 6, so a good round for Mark McPherson.
This right hand, which knocked the mouthpiece out of the mouth of Anthony Holt. and had him in trouble for a moment, but he came right back strong.
So after Holt took rounds 1 and